Hi YouTube, Jamie here. So I will be 29 weeks on Tuesday, which is in 3 days. I'm currently 28 weeks and 4 days. I am doing a 27 and a 28 week vlog this week because I missed last Tuesday's. I had a lot going on that week. So it turns out I'm probably not going to be able to move like I thought I would out of my parents. I'm probably going to be here until baby's born. I've been feeling dizzy, fainting, low iron, just having a few days where I'm like, okay, if I'm on my own, it's going to be hard. Like, I actually need my mum. And if I have to have a cesarean or anything like that, I want her by my side. I want her there to be able to help me just with washing and cooking and, you know, the kit with Riley. So, I'm just going to move my laptop. It's a bit uncomfortable on sitting like that. So, I moved all my room around to try and accommodate for both children. As you can see, I've got stuff there ready to go. The cot, the change table with all the nappies and things, and then I've got my Moses basket, and there's a ranch slider there. So the cot will be on that side of my bed and will be against my bed to add space to my bed, and the Moses basket will go on that side. I'm in my boxes, so I'm not going to show my boxes because I've just been having a lazy day today, as you can relate. All you pregnant mummies out there, I'm sure you know what that's like. I got given a bouncer. I got my swing for $20 off Facebook. I got my high chair for $40 off Trade Me, which is secondhand, a mocha one. I got my Moses basket for $60. I got given my change table. The cot was $80 off Trade Me secondhand, and it's the same mattress that I had for Riley, which is still good. So I'm going to get a warm sheepskin for the top of it for winter, and I'm going to have baby mainly in the Moses basket for the first few weeks, and then in my bed. And I'm just feeling like I'm nesting a lot lately. Like, I'm feeling like suddenly I want to be organised and I want things to get going and I want to move or I want to stay, or, you know, I'm feeling really restless. And I had that with Riley. I was really restless, and I was always cleaning, and I was always moving things, and I was always doing furniture, and I was always, you know, just on the go wanting to change everything. And it's tiring because if I'm not feeling well and I feel nauseous and I want to faint or I feel dizzy and I can't do anything, I get frustrated because I can't do anything. Which is, I normally just laze around when I'm feeling unwell, so get my rest. Riley's 2 years 1 month now, and he's starting to talk a lot. He has become huge leaps and bounds lately with his talking and his verbal, like his sentences and putting words together and saying words more clearly and just pronouncing certain letters and syllables, and he's just doing really well. It's just so cool to see. I've still had a bit of heartburn, but not as bad as with Riley, my first boy. I am finding a lot of movement the last few days. He kind of didn't move last week. Last week he kind of died down, and I thought, okay, well, maybe he's got less space in there or something, because maybe he's running out of room and he can't move so much. And then randomly I'd feel like an elbow out the side, and I could feel that it was an elbow or a knee or a foot. You know, that bump, you know, you can feel that there's a thing right there. And it's hard because my placenta's right at the front, but I can still feel a lot on the sides. And when I lie on my side and he's kicking, I can see it all here. I'm going to put up a video of me from today of him moving, which is a really cool video. So he's obviously gone back to himself, or he's had a growth spurt and he's a bit bigger now, because he must have had a reason for not moving so much. He must have been growing more, sleeping more, or I don't know, maybe what I ate or something. But he's definitely back to himself. So I am feeling a lot bigger. I'm feeling in ways a lot more restricted. A little bit of sciatic pain at night time when I'm sore and tired down my legs. I'm feeling I had a couple of leg cramps, which is so much fun in the morning, where you wake up and your calf muscle and your foot is all cramping and it's so sore. So I had that a couple of times. Had some sciatic pain, had some lower back pain, and my stomach gets a bit sore at the front, like just at the front where my muscles are separated, and I think it's diastasis or something like that, where you can get a hernia in between, and I think I have one, and it's just where the muscles would connect normally, and it gets a bit sore. I got a tummy belt for when I have him to try and help my tummy to go down. I got a Moby wrap and I got a size 7 Garasol. So I'm hoping I can wrap him to cook dinner and deal with Riley and all that. I have not sorted his name out, but I have a few that I really like. So I'm tying a couple together and I'm looking at options. And I'm going to pick one at some point, but I'll probably wait till I see him anyway. His dad said I can choose what I want, so he's quite happy to let me deal with it. My boobs have been a bit sore, leaking a lot of colostrum, but not as much leaking as such, more if I try and get it out, it just comes out really easily now. Don't like wearing bras anymore. Tummy's been a little bit itchy. Nausea's only ever in the morning, or if I eat something I'm not really sure on. Been craving chocolate. Been craving pastries, hot chips, just fatty stuff, cheeseburgers, probably stuff I shouldn't be eating. Yeah, so that's about it for me. If I do stay here, Mum and Dad will most likely build a house for me down the back. They want to build a house and rent it to me, so better to pay them rent than to pay some stranger. And at least I know it'll be a new house, it'll be warm, and at least I will have somewhere where the rent isn't as high. I mean, it'll probably be as high as a crappy unit in Hamilton that's got no heating and is cold and dingy, so I'll be paying for a 2-3 bedroom house what I would in a crappy little flat. So I'll be quite lucky in that sense. I really hope they do it. In 2 weeks' time, because it's the 2nd of April, in 12 days' time, I am 3 months smoke-free, so I'll be 90 days without a cigarette. And I'm quite proud of myself for that. I am quite happy that I've made it this far, and I don't think that when baby's born I'll go back to it. I want to stop until I've finished breastfeeding at least. I want to stay smoke-free if possible. If I have a drink and have a little bit of alcohol, that's my 1 weak point. I'm worried I'll start again, or I'll have some, but that would be my only time when I'm drunk that I would, after I've had baby and I have a few, that I would probably have one, but I'm trying to prepare myself not to. If you're an ex-smoker, you know the scare of that feeling, like, oh shit, I really don't want to do this, but I feel like if I get pissed, I'll just do it because you're drunk. Don't put myself in that situation often, as I don't drink often, so I think if I did do it, it would be a one-off. I don't see myself going back as a full-time smoker. It's not something that I want my children to witness and see me doing. I just don't want that for their lives. I want them to grow up with a parent who is strong and doesn't need a ciggy every time she's stressed, and doesn't always go out for a smoke, and I just don't want that. That's about it for me, guys. This is a bit of a longer video this week because it's 2 weeks combined. I'm trying to think of symptoms from last week, but really I've just said everything. Starting to get colder here now, so I put an extra doona on the bed. We call them duvets in New Zealand, but in America they call them a doona. So I put a nice king size one on my queen bed so that it's a bit more roomy, and Riley's been sneaking into my bed a bit lately, so He doesn't really want to sleep in his bed. When he wakes up in the middle of the night, he hops in mine. He's okay to go down in his bed. It's just when he wakes up in the night. So I am preparing that when I have the cot there, a side rail on that side with a Moses basket and whatnot. You know, baby can go on the cot or in the Moses basket, or Riley can move over and go on the cot, and there's going to be space for baby on one side of me and Riley on the other side of me. He's going to have to get used to having my back to him. That's the one thing I do think that he's going to struggle with, but I don't think it would take long. I think, if anything, he'll be 2.5 then. He'll be in his bed, and he's in his bed now, so I figure he can only get in his bed, you know, more and more and more and not less. So fingers crossed he starts to enjoy his bed. I'll get him a hot water bottle, and I've put an extra blanket on his one as well. So he's got 2 duvets, a fully wool duvet and a feather and down duvet. So he's got really, really warm ones. And I'll get him some winter sheets as well. So if you guys want to see my belly, I'll do a belly shot. If you have any questions for me, just ask. If you have requests, just let me know. Please subscribe and like my videos. The more subscribers I have, the more I can better my channel. And I'll do a hospital bag video at some point. I'll also do a room tour when it's all set up for baby. Yeah, that's about it for me. We'll do this belly shot. Let's switch my shirt on. And sucking in. Which I can't really suck in. My uterus is right up by my ribs now, so he gets me in the ribs. Alright guys, I better deal with this tragic toddler, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.